This toy takes the classic Animal Farm maze and adds another dimension to it. Traditionally, these mazes are flat, with the animal pieces being two-dimensional cutouts on a two-dimensional maze board. The animals in this modified version of the Animal Farm maze are three-dimensional objects. This makes it easier for the child to grab the pieces and navigate them through the maze. Also, since the animals are three-dimensional representations, the child can view them from different angles and should still be able to recognize the animals despite orientation. This toy was adapted for children ages 4 to 7 with Down syndrome. The skills needed to play with this toy can translate to skills in the performance area of putting on a jacket. Some of these performance skills include: number 1, eye-hand coordination, 2, motor planning, and 3, problem solving. These 3 performance skills are needed to put on a jacket. For example, eye-hand coordination to zipper up, motor planning for sequencing the whole process, including putting the arms through one at a time, and problem solving, such as if one of the arms is turned inside out. Eye-hand coordination is needed to move the animals through the maze and guide them to their appropriate areas. The child must be able to see where his hands are when moving the animals. Although there is a set path which prevents deviation from the path, the child with poor and high eye-hand coordination may try pushing towards a path that does not exist. The child must utilize motor planning to navigate the animals to their appropriate areas. Motor planning can be broken down to 3 steps. First, the child must understand the objective of getting the animals to their homes. Next, the child must visualize grabbing the animal and plan how they are going to where they need to go. Finally, the child must execute that plan through action. This may be a problem if the child has proprioceptive problems. Because he is not aware of his body parts in space, it may be very difficult for him to visualize himself using his hands to grab the animal and move it through the maze. Now, say the pig is occupying the cow's pasture and the child wants to move the cow into the pasture. What skill would he need? If the child possessed proper problem-solving skills, he would proceed to move the pig out of the pasture, either to an unoccupied space or path that would not interfere with the cow's path to the pasture. Problem-solving skills may be affected by poor judgment or motor planning, which in turn may originate from proprioceptive problems. For the child who is easily able to guide the animals through the maze by grabbing them from the top, an upgrade when playing with this toy would be to move the animals from underneath the board. The animals are attached to sticks that are protruding from under the maze board. What makes this more difficult is that the child would not be able to see his hands when navigating the animals through the maze. He must look up top at the direction the animal is going and make adjustments based on that visual information. A downgrade to the toy would be having the adult situate the animals around the maze to act as roadblocks. The adult would tell the child that these animals are sleeping and are not to be touched or disturbed. The child would then proceed to move just one animal towards the appropriate area. This should prevent the child from going in the wrong direction.